Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your intuitive message intended to support you whenever you find it. It's for all Cancer placements, and if you resonate with this reading, if you find it useful or helpful, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate all of you that have been supportive of me, all the things that you do. I feel the love. Thank you so very much. Let's get started, Cancer, with your overall energy. The Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is an interesting card because your state of mind right now may be at a place where you recognize illusions, you recognize delusions, and where you once thought that these fantasies were harmful or innocuous, you now recognize the way in which an illusion, an attachment to a fantasy may have kept you from understanding the reality of something. This is feeling very much pertaining to a relationship. This can be about family. This can be about significant others. This can even be about a boss. I'm feeling it's about your relationship specifically, but this is where you have recognized that some harmless fantasy has now illuminated a tremendous loss of time, energy, and investment in the abundance you have in front of you. This can have been a fantasy that acted as a distraction, and that's what I'm getting from this card at this time. The things that are destined for you, the path you're meant to walk on, has always been before you, has always been there. Perhaps the partner, a significant spouse, a relative has always been there, but you may have fantasized about the other possibilities in that regard that kept you from investing in this relationship in a way that was healthy. The distraction or the illusion doesn't have to be about a person. It can be about the pursuit of wealth, luxury, riches, even another career. So there's a range of things that may have kept us from seeing the abundance before us and kept us from choosing what was best for us. In your present, we have the High Priestess. So interesting. I'm feeling very much like right now you are centering deeply into your own authenticity. And this may be through a connection to family, relatives, ancestry, even cultural heritage, where you are reviewing experiences of your life. It could be in regard with a particular community or family member. It can also be a connection with the knowledge you've gained, the wisdom you've gained from former lives. Whatever it is, this is your ability to reflect deeply, across time, across environment, across location, and really understand what reflects your authenticity best. The knowledge that is contained within you, the wisdom that's contained within you, and your deeper connection to that which you hold to you. So I'm now getting that this is reflecting perhaps on choices that you've made in the past, particularly your recognition that a particular direction you moved into was not resonant with who you truly are. Perhaps a choice you made, an alliance you had, was not truly aligned with your right self, your best self, your highest self. In the past, we have the Two of Cups. And now the story gets more interesting because this connection is definitely the connection with your higher self. The source of these rebalances, this awareness that you're gaining, this suspicion you've always had about what is best for you, is helping to illuminate the ways in which you are now realigning yourself with your present available options. It's something you're aligning in a way that you've always known. You're aligning yourself. You're making a choice based on the you that has always been there. And as the rulership with the moon is really relevant to the high priestess, because the moon in all her phases is the passage of time and the ability to be sensitized to all of the invisible elements and allies that exist in our world. You're accumulating this wisdom from all these aspects of your experiences in life in order to tap into what you've always known. And this can be, in many ways, the relationship of your higher self to you and your sense of deservedness that you may now be experiencing, your sense of worthiness if you want more, if you're desiring more, then your deservedness to have that. In the immediate future, we have the Five of Swords, and oh dear, people are very unhappy about whatever connections you are experiencing. There's a lot of envy. This card can simply be jealousy. And in family systems, which is what immediately comes to mind, this is where this can be the most damaging, particularly to those of you that are deeply rooted and connected to your sense of family, to your family of origin. There's a way in which you are able to recognize and see right through the gossip, the unkind words, the jealousy, the envy that you're in receipt of perhaps now or will be. The closer you get to your potential, to who you truly are, and towards that sense of your capacity, the less happy some people seem to be. And this is deeply disturbing to you on an emotional level, but as the high priestess, you see right through this. This does not sway you at all. You're really grounded in your sense of not only authenticity, but satisfaction about the process you've undergone to recognize and express the sense of deep connection. This can be your marriage partner, the envy that others have towards that connection, that partnership, the ways in which others may gossip about or undermine you or a partnership because of their envy. I'm going to clarify the high priestess right now because the story is so specific. Maybe I can get more information. The high priestess is clarified with the Six of Cups and the Page of Cups. It's so interesting that the more you learn, the more aware you become about who you are and your innate power and wisdom, the more you are set and clear about the ways in which that energy needs to be balanced. All of your relationships are benefiting from this strong connection with self, with a significant other who has always been there, or with your ability to recognize that all relationships are not only built on what you give, but also on what you are able to receive. You're making space to receive. You're understanding that all that you need, you can supply. And that is opening you up to perhaps the petty jealousy, carping, gossip that you may be privy to, the personal criticisms, the things that would ordinarily stab you in the heart, are really, you're able to receive, see through, and forgive. And the more the thing about this for all of us who have families, it's interesting, the more you're able to give, the more forgiving you are, the more open you are, the less judgmental you are, the more it makes some people mad. But fundamentally, it is less about the petty carping, the criticism, the chaos, the noise, the conflict that others are experiencing or expressing, and rather your ability to understand and see through it and continue to harmonize and balance out your relationships so that you are receiving it with equity, what you are putting out, what you're giving. I'm going to finish up this reading, Cancer, with a crystal spirit oracle. This is different from the oracle that I've pulled in the past, and you've pulled amber. It's the number 3, so let me look at that, and if 3 is significant to you, it's your life path, then that's important. I'm only going to read the meditation of the amber card. Amber is not a true crystal, but fossilized tree sap. Just as this resin is solidified, so too are patterns sometimes passed down by family. Meditation with amber spirit is excellent to help explore those patterns and shed light on those that may no longer serve us. I'm going to leave that there, Cancer. I thank you so much for your time, Cancer, and until next time, Namaste.